Hey everybody, Action Figure Junkie back here with you with another one of my custom-made G.I. Joes made with Marauder Task Force gear and apparel, influenced by the original run of the Hasbro G.I. Joe line. This one right here we have is one of the original 13 from Hasbro's G.I. Joe line from 1982 Series 1. This right here is the Communications Specialist, Breaker. That's right, Breaker. Breaker was inspired by the original series 1982 Joe version. He was the guy who had the communications gear. Back then it was very simple. It was just a backpack that had a cord on it that went to a helmet with a headset. This is very simple, very basic. But I liked that, and I wanted to kind of keep it with a little bit more of a modern update. You see on his left bottom pocket there, he's got a cell phone, and on his back he's got what looks like to be a very, you know, old school style, possibly, geez, Vietnam era soldiers communications backpack, which I think is a funny dichotomy, but I think it works cool for this guy. Because this is Breaker, who's the guy who can figure out how to get in touch with, how to talk to, and whatever needs to be done, he does it. This entire body is made of Marauder Task Force pieces. I swapped out the forearm for a rolled up sleeves forearm because the original Breaker had a rolled up sleeves forearm, so I wanted to keep it in as much conjunction with that as possible. Now I've got a really cool backpack I actually got from I believe it was World Peacekeepers. I got a couple of battle sets from World Peacekeepers, and I put the backpack on him because I thought it looked like a great communications backpack. It's definitely the field backpack for the guy that would get you in touch with home base, you know, back in the day before everybody could press a button on a smartphone. And you can see here's the phone dial up right here. I know it's not quite period accurate to 2017, but I don't give a shit. He looks cool. So he doesn't really even have to pick up the phone. He just, you know, maybe plugs it in on his cell, and then it goes straight to his, you know, his Bluetooth helmet. He's got some old and some new. Maybe your Joes live in a post-apocalyptic era where they have to use whatever they can. That's kind of where mine come from. So he's got some dry brush painting on the armor, but not too much. I don't want to make Breaker look too worn and battle worn, because he's more the kind of the communications guy who doesn't necessarily get down and get bloody. Not that he couldn't. The original Breaker I don't even think came with a weapon, but I was like, nope, shine that. So this is an actual G.I. Joe pistol I've had for I don't even know how many years. It looks like a Desert Eagle 5.0. I put a tiny nick in it and a hole in it so that a person with an opposable trigger finger could hold it really well. Take a look at that. Watch him point his gat at the camera. Oh, he's ready to dust some fools. He's got to get patched into home base, but if he doesn't, no big deal. So this is my Breaker. I hope you like him. He's inspired by the original Breaker from back in the day with a few modern updates and a few less than modern updates. He's got the knife and the grenades like Breaker did, but these ones can be removed, which is cool. I won't, whoa, look at that. Comes right off, and you can throw it at whoever he wants. The helmet is probably my favorite part because of the headpiece right here. Connects perfectly to his mouth. He also makes a great helicopter pilot. If you put him in, I have a cool Blackhawk from World Peacekeepers, and if you put him in the driver's seat, it looks just, without the backpack obviously won't fit, but he looks just like a helicopter pilot because that helmet is very indicative of you know, helicopter pilot communications gear. So the helmet comes off. Breaker had a beard, so my Breaker has a beard. This is head from Marauder Task Force 2. This to me looks just like Breaker. Brown hair, brown beard, that's all you need. There you go, you got your Breaker. So I hope you people dig. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please feel to check out my Action Figure Junkie Instagram, @Action Figure Junkie. Thanks for checking it out. Have a wonderful day. Yo, Joe.